We are live. Yes, we are. Away we go. Well, that was weird. That was a weird one. There we go. A few technical issues. Morning, Lee. How does it look? Does it look straight, or is it crooked, or is it just me? Straighter than Chuck Norris. Still looks a bit crooked. Should I fix it, or should we just go? Let's just go, eh? Let's just go. Kia ora, my friends. How do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the garden for another cold open. Now, technically, we're into year 4 of Monday Morning Live. Last year was the 3rd anniversary. So, I guess you could say this is now season 4, episode 1 of Monday Morning Live. And today, as we are wont to do, we will make history. I'm going to do something today on the show that I've never ever done on the show. You have only one shoe on. Lee has only one shoe on. He's just commented. What's the joke? Oh, maybe it's Happy Gilmore. It's just crooked because he's only got one shoe on. I gotcha, buddy. So today we're making history. I'm going to do something that I've never ever done before on the show. I've done this thing lots of times, but I've never done it before. Today, now you've heard me over the last 3 years extol the virtues of water, never underestimate the value of water, but today I'm going to enjoy something a little different. Today, I'm having a coffee. Mochaccino, in fact. Comes with a little confession. I've got to be honest. To me, coffee is a lot like whiskey. Don't get me wrong, I like it. I like what it does to me. I'm just not a big fan of the taste. That's why I drink a mochaccino instead of a coffee, because I like the sweetness of the chocolate to sort of take away the bitterness of the coffee. Now, last week I enjoyed a syrup from Clean Sip. A vanilla syrup, in fact. It was lovely in my water, but it goes even nicer in a cup of coffee. So I'm going to enjoy one today on the show. We're also going to do live gardening, as we always do. We will have a veritable cornucopia of treats when we play What's in the Bag. I will sample something that I got from the farmer's market, and you, loyal viewer, will get to enjoy Breakfast with Benny. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Season 4, Episode 1 of Monday Morning Live. We've kicked it off by making history. I'm having a coffee. For the first time ever. Not the first time ever, just the first time ever on the show. I want to share with you something that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. Normally I would do What's in the Bag, but today it's a little bit different. I didn't want to knock these over, so I didn't put them in the bag. Today on the show, a little pot. A little pot. In fact, 2 little pots. Now these pots, we had these at the Marlborough Farmers Market yesterday. Kindly donated by Longacre Farm. We had a little station set up so that kids could come along and decorate their wee pots. We put some potty mix in and we put some bulbs in as a nice little Mother's Day gift. So little pots that my kids made yesterday at the Marlborough Farmers Market. The only thing missing, they could do with a little water. We planted some bulbs. What do? When we plant something new, we give it some water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. And we do so using the Benny's 6100 Series Spritzer. Available in the gift shop. Why not buy 2? There we go. A little pot here on Monday Morning Live. Let's do live gardening. A couple of weeks back, I used the Benny's 6100 Series propagation unit to propagate some thyme. Thank you for spending time with me. We're making time, propagating it. And today, because we've had roots start to develop, all we did is cut some thyme, some sprigs of thyme, We put them into some water, and now we've started to see roots develop. Can you see the roots? Take a look at the roots. Put it down. So it's time to plant it on now. We're going to put it into one of these little green pots. Firm it down. Now we've got a high-grade Dalton's potting mix. As we know, Dalton's don't sponsor Monday Morning Live yet. Give it some water. And there's our live gardening. Easy peasy. We're going to take a look back at a pretty epic week that was, including an update on my burgeoning acting career. Now, look at me. Nothing about me screams burgeoning, apart from my acting career. Avid viewers will know that a few months ago I fumbled my way into a role in Shakespeare in Love. I managed to fluke and flummox my way through rehearsals. Managed to put on a half-decent performance. Last week, another opportunity was presented to me. We had an information evening for the next play at the Boathouse Theatre, Little Grimly. I went along to the info evening mainly just to learn as much as I could. I'd never actually been to anything like this. I went along and everybody was like, "Oh, are you going to audition?" And I was like, "I don't know." Didn't think I'd have a chance. The next night was the auditions, and I didn't go. I didn't see the point. I mean, I did okay in Shakespeare in Love, let's face it, but Little Grimly, I mean, there's only 4 actors in the play. So if I got a role, it basically would be a starring role in a play. I got an email later that night saying, "Oh, we miss you at auditions. Would you like to come along tomorrow night? Auditions night too." I went along. I figured, what have I got to lose? I got up on the stage. I read a few lines. I didn't think I did very well. Auditions are brutal. I'm not going to lie. You get up there, you read these lines. You have the directors, the producers, the stage manager, the production manager, the costume lady. They're all watching. And you say your lines and they sort of give a polite round of applause. And you think, was that good? In fact, you sort of think, man, coming to auditions was probably not a very good idea. In fact, by the end of the auditions, I thought that it was probably the worst idea since Mr. and Mrs. Hunt decided to call their son Mark. So a terrible idea to go to auditions. I got a phone call the following day. They said, "We'd like to offer you a role in the play." So I've got a role in Little Grimly. It's going to be 3 months of hard work, 10 nights of performances, all worth it, to entertain each and every one of you, just like I do here on Monday Morning Live. That's a darn good copy. Right, what's in the bag today? A couple of things that are a little bit special, and a confession. It was a long build-up. What's in the bag today? With 2 things and a couple of little special bonuses that I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. Now, firstly, a confession. I suffer from psoriasis. Probably suffer from cirrhosis as well, but psoriasis, so it's a dryness of the skin, particularly on the face. It's one of the reasons why I don't tend to often go clean shaven. So I got this. Now this is tallow. I got this from my friend Joe. Now tallow is derived from animal, mainly beef fat, and it's got a lot of properties that are very helpful to the skin. So I'm going to apply some of this tallow to try and combat my psoriasis. Again, making history. A grown man applying moisturiser in his garden on a Monday morning. Let's see how that helps with my psoriasis. Something else I got from the Marlborough Farmers Market. And this comes with a big thanks to my friend Jenny Crum. Now she is from Windsong Orchard. Yesterday, as part of the Mother's Day celebration, we decorated our little pots. And as a little extra Mother's Day treat, Jenny made some strawberry jam using jam donated by Golden Mile Produce. Shout out to Steve and Sally. So this is strawberry jam. I'm going to try some right now. But you know what I also got from my friend Jenny at Windsong Orchard? I got some feijoas. I love feijoas. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop my feijoa using this, which is ironic because this is much like most of the viewers of Monday Morning Live. This is a little board. I'm going to use it to chop my feijoa. I'm going to scoop out a little bit of my feijoa using this, which is something that the Newcastle Knights are definitely not going to need this year, a wooden spoon. Just going to scoop it out. And what could be better? A little bit of fresh feijoa with a little bit of strawberry jam. Look at that. How good. Delicious. Right, we're running out of time. I better wrap things up. What an epic week. Auditions, landing a starring role in a play for the first time. Beautiful cup of coffee with my vanilla syrup, thanks to Clean Sip. Feijoas and strawberry jam, thanks to Jenny at Windsong Orchard. And a big thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in live to Monday Morning Live. Every Monday morning, live, here from the garden. Thank you to everybody who tunes into my YouTube channel, which is Monday Morning Live. You can find it by searching I, Benny Ward. And I, Benny Ward, will see you next time in the garden, because diamonds are forever. And so is Monday Morning Live.